I came prepared for this, so I think it's only fair, right? That Hawkins got its own tier. I seen the opportunity and I took it. Let's begin, shall we? Order Haven to start. What do you guys reckon? And remember that this is the overall realms, not the specific maps. Unfortunately, there's like 30 to 40 maps. So I've had to do it as the overall realm because I know a lot of it will depend on which one. In this case, we're gonna have to like kind of take all of the Auto Havens and kind of encompass them into one and see where it fits then. Yeah, I'm thinking it's definitely not S. It's definitely not S. I also, besides the very obvious one, I haven't thought about this of what I'm gonna put where. More than 4 tiers. I don't even think I can do more. I don't think I can. Oh, I can! I can actually! Alright, I can move Hawkins down 1 and we'll have a D. We'll have a D. Yep, that's gonna be taken out of context. Get the D onto the tier list. There it is. Okay, so the realms. Order Haven, I'm tempted to put Order Haven B, because A or B even. I really like Order Haven. I really like Order Haven. Whoever side, definitely Survivor sided. I'd say top A or B. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go A for Order Haven. I reckon. Because, like, overall, the maps are generally... I quite like them, I reckon. You reckon B-side, you'd go B? Go B. Where would you guys put them as well? Yes, A for Auto Haven. So then now, this next one's probably going to be the hardest. Because there's, like, 12 different Springwood maps. See? Yeah, I'm thinking pretty low down on the list for this one, because they are a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling C or D, I reckon. I think we'd also have to compare it to what else would be in D. I'm thinking for me C. House of Pain is pretty bad. I think, all things considered, I'm gonna put it in C. I reckon. But it would be a very low C. It would be a very low C. But I think C overall. Because there's not one that I arrive and I'm like, oh, this sucks. This sucks. So I think it'll sit okay in C. Friends. Corn. What do we think about the corn? What's this going by from survivor or killer perspective? Kind of like overall. So take everything into consideration. Survivor perspective, killer perspective, how fun it is to play on, aesthetic, everything. Just the overall realms and everything. It's funny. This is gonna be really funny because I would personally put it in A. I really like the corn map. I don't know what it is. And not even specifically Rotten Fields. If they were individual, Rotten Fields would be S tier by itself. But I don't know what it is. I just really love the corn map. I don't know why. I've just, before the rework, after the rework, I've just really, really like it. Playing as both killer and survivor. C for corn. Rotten Fields is S, absolutely. I'm gonna pop it in A. This is coming along very weirdly now, isn't it? A for I'm lost in the corn again. That is the appropriate reaction, it's true. Crotus Pren Asylum. Yeah, you guys are wanting to throw it to B, hey. This could be against what the group is saying as well. But like, I think I would put this in A. Right, how it looks S tier, how much I like to play on it C. C for circus. C for... See, there's Maurice! Hi, Maurice! Do we go A or B? You know, I would probably be more tempted to put this into A, I reckon, but... I think, all things considered, I usually have a really good time on the maps, no matter who I'm playing as, either Killer or Survivor. Huntress is really fun, Billy's really fun, Ghostface is fun, Piggy is fun. I think I'll stick with A. Survivor games are always fun on that map. I gotta go A. A for Maurice. S for Saloon. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Glenvale's gotta be S tier. I love Grave of Glenvale so much. So very much. Saloon has gotta be S, yeah. It's just such an overall good map. Right? It's just overall so good. But yeah, I think Saloon is gonna be our first S tier, I reckon. This next one is the artist map, Eyrie of Crows. Crows and Collision. I'm really torn on this one. Because like originally when it first came out, I absolutely loved this map. But now that it has been out for a while, I'm not loving it. I'm not super duper loving it. D for damn tall building. I'm kind of torn, chat. Do you guys reckon C maybe? Yes, I'm gonna have to go C. Ah, the game. The game. Top of the C. Oh, are we ranking? All right. What we'll do? We will categorize the actual individual lines at the end. No need for that many palettes. Before the update, I would probably put it in. I reckon B. For me, I would put the game in, but dear God, D for DC. I think I've got to put it in D. No matter if I'm playing a Survivor or Killer, I'm just always running around going, why is there so many pallets? D for double story. Exactly. D for double stun. True. D for double, triple, quadruple stun because you just got 8 pallets back to back. Haddonfield is also Hawkins tier. There can only be one in the Hawkins tier, right? Yeah, Haddonfield. Put it in Hawkins? I can't. I just can't do it. I don't remember. I know. That's the hard part, right? It's been gone for so long that I hardly remember it too. C for classic. I'm gonna put it in D. Haddonfield's gonna sit in D. Because, like, honestly, I would put them on par with each other. Like, the game and Haddonfield, I don't want to play either of them. They would be on par for me. But I wouldn't necessarily want to play one of these less than the other, if that makes sense. Hawkins for head-on fields. Yeah, this map needs no introduction. Literally, no introduction. S for secret lab. No. Y for yeeted. Why, exactly, why for yeeted? Yeah, that map needs no introduction. It gave me hell, and we had a celebration the day it left. That's dedication. Distress. I know. S for the amount of size it gave me when I loaded in and seen that map. Larry's! What say Larry's? I feel like straight away it's gonna be the one in B. It's gonna be the first one in B. Because I'm kind of indifferent with Larry's. Like, I'm just kind of meh about it, like, either way. which I guess would be more so kind of C, but sometimes I do like a good Larry's game, but not all the time. You know? S for Spoopy Myers. Your favorite, yeah. Out of the indoor maps, I think it would probably be my favorite as well, but I think Larry's, I'll pop in B. Oh, Macmillan. Macmillan is a hard one for me because there is, I never know which map it is, but there is one particular map that when I get it as killer, I just know the game is going to be bad because I can't, the survivors will just always just loot me for days. I don't know what it is. One particular Macmillan map. But in saying that, I do think it's probably an ST one as well. True. I think it's the mine map, the one that I struggle with. Yeah, let's put it in A. I would say I'm generally pretty excited when I see these two maps, generally. Midwich. Midwich. That's a hard one. I'm honestly thinking C as well. Put B or C. I feel like the jump scare corpse every time. I think I agree with the C. I would say it's pretty on par with when I get like Bad Ham. It's like my reaction to getting the map will be dependent on what I'm doing, I think, for C. And I think that's kind of the important thing, I reckon, that I should do as like a deciding thing between them. Because like all the C's, Springwood, like anything in C actually, I would get excited for depending on the killer or if I'm playing Survivor. If I get Midwich on Billy again, I may just cry. Ormond. S tier Ormond? Yeah, I am honestly half tempted to put Ormond in S or A. S for Snow. Canada A? True. I'm torn for Ormond. Yeah, I have Ormond pretty high on the list for me. All things considered, Ormond is normally a pretty good time for me. Yeah, Emily, I think I'm with you. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I'm gonna pop it in A. S for Shenanigans. We all know that's what S tier stands for. Red Forest. I have a love-hate relationship with Red Forest. The size of it is just not fun. But bloody hell, this map is huge. But in saying that, I tend to generally not mind playing on it, and I don't know why. I don't know why I don't, but I generally don't mind playing on it. I'm gonna pop it in B tier. I feel like as well, I generally don't get Red Forest enough to make me hate it. An abandoned theme park map with slides you can use. Absolutely! There was like that time that there was a glitch, and there was like a skate park. It was like, there wasn't like a literal skate park, but the way the survivors were moving, they literally looked like we were skating around the map. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. There's a clip of it somewhere. It's a skate park! It's a skate park! Yeah, RPD. This generally speaks for itself for most of us, I think. What about Swamp? How do we feel about Swamp? I feel like this is another map that I have a love-hate relationship with. I'm gonna pop it in A as well, I think. Yeah, Hatch is a... That's a good point. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm now thinking about it. Oh, God. You know, I change it. B. I'm gonna stick with B. Yeah, Mocha is hard. I'm thinking C. I'm thinking C as well. Because, like, I also take into consideration what are the other things on that now. Do I load into Yamaoka and go, oh god, like I do with Haddonfield or Midwich or RPD? No, I don't. I think I gotta go C. I gotta go C, I think. Now let's start from the top down, okay? So what we're gonna do now is arrange them in order. So S tier. I think... Do you guys reckon Glenvale is the best map in the game? Because that is essentially what we're saying. The best realm in the game, Glenvale. Would you say that or McMillan? You reckon? I think so too. I'm just trying to think from like a killer and survivor standpoint. One map versus several in McMillan. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm now trying to think too, like, does that one map in McMillan that I hate, is that enough to not give it the top? I think I'm gonna leave S tier. As is. I think I'm gonna leave it as that. I reckon. Now, what do you guys reckon about A? Yeah, overall, I really love Autohaven. Yeah, I'm gonna leave A as is. However, B, I would do that, I think. But how do we feel about B? Do we like B? Larry's Swamp and then Red Forest? Red Forest, I don't think, could go above these two. Has too many variables, I think. Tower and Midwich? Oh, yeah, actually. Agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. Though these two are pretty damn close, I must say. And then this is just, yeah, a league of its own as well. But, I mean, Hawkins is still down there. Well, this is cool. I think it's done, yeah? At the very top, we have Glenvale, then McMillan, then Autohaven, then Corn Map, then Crotus Pren Asylum, then Ormond. Then we have Larry's, Swamp, Red Forest, Springwood, Midwich, Eyrie of Crows, Yamaoka Estate, The Game, Haddonfield, RPD, and then Hawkins.